back workout today, and back is like one of the main things I'm trying to bring up on my bulk. Legs, back, shoulders. Obviously, I'm trying to bring up everything, but back is one of those staple pieces that I do need to compete at a high level in the classic division. And one piece of my back that is missing, like heavily, is my upper back. And this first movement that we're doing is like perfect for that. It's going to target the mid upper back. And one thing that I really like for this, just to really make sure that you get that squeeze in the right area and feel it in the right area of your back, I like to set the seat down, have my chest just on the pad, right, so where the top of the pad is right under my clavicles. And I'll scoot my ass back just a little bit to make sure that throughout the entire movement I'm keeping my chest up. And I'm going to be driving my elbows out almost at a 90-degree angle, but that pretty much makes sure that you are hitting that center portion of your back. And like I said, that's how we're getting the back thickness, that's how we're getting a bigger back, and you can never go wrong with just having like an absurdly large back. But that's what we're trying to do today. We have a decent lineup of workouts today. Have a decent amount of food in me, even though it is the morning. I woke up a bit earlier, got some work done, had a couple meals, and we're here now. So just finished up this first movement. Now we're about to move on to a underhand pull down, which is like another staple movement for growing my back. But yeah, should be going today. past few videos, I've been talking about how my heart rate has been very elevated during my workouts, and I did take a decent amount of time where I was doing no caffeine throughout the day completely, and that lasted like a good 2 weeks. But now that I am using caffeine pre-workout, I had a coffee this morning and half a scoop of pre right before the gym. Just I can't get my heart rate back down in between my sets during the rest period, so I think that I need to take some time just away from caffeine again. Really, just something that I do use every workout is the raw pump, pump 2, and then just regular pump, and that usually gets me right. But I did take a little beta alanine along with pre, just because I wanted to have like one of those super cracked workouts. But it's kind of, I'm regretting it just because my heart rate is through the roof right now. So I think going forward, I'm gonna limit that either to no coffee or no pre-workout before the gym, and I'll see where that takes me. But it's very, very difficult for me to kind of lock in during my workout when I can barely breathe. Like right now, I'm even having trouble talking because my heart rate is so elevated. But with that being said, with my heart rate through the roof and then taking some time to kind of chill out, I was getting cold, so I threw the pump cover back on. And this is the Younger Light. It's dope. I think it's dropping the 26th. But there's a bunch of cool stuff dropping. This is one of my favorites. They got hoodies, sweats, thermals, pretty much the whole nine. It's a super dope drop. Code Vaughn for that. But we just finished up with barbell rows, and that's something that I haven't been doing that often, but I do want to start incorporating that just because that is, in my eyes, is like one of these staples to get like a good posterior chain that pretty much activates your glutes, your back, pretty much everything. So it's gonna build like a really strong base. And with that, that's gonna bring a thick back, and that's something that I need. But leading up into my top sets, I try to, this is something I usually do for all my workouts or all my sets throughout the session. I will put on lower amounts of weight and really feel the muscle working. And not that I'll start to tax the muscle, but I will get it, I'll get it moving and get some blood in there. So it's gonna bring some fatigue. And I like to do that for a good 2 or 3 sets before my top set. So with that being said, I'll do like a set of 12 in the beginning, another set of 12, and then maybe like a set of 10. But I'll really be feeling every single movement up into that the heavy set, where I think I did 225 here for 3 sets of 12. But overall, I felt really good, and I just really like that because instead of wasting time, kind of just flinging around weight without any intention, those sets leading up to your top set, you're really gonna get something out of it. So that's what I've really been trying to do through every workout, every day. And I don't know if it's placebo, but it seems to be working. But from here, we're going to jump over to another row movement. And I think I'm just doing rows a lot more because I do see a lot more development with them. And that could just because I do have shoulder issues, and lat pull downs or any kind of pull down mechanism really brings just discomforts to my shoulders. So these rows, I can really feel them nicely. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a cable row with a lat pullover, and just gonna burn the shit out of my back, do some biceps, and then I'll probably call it a day. I might do like one more back movement at the end, but I'm feeling it good today, so. just wrapped up on bicep curl, and something that's really helped me out through all my workouts is being able to kind of assess the movement as I'm doing it. And if my body's not responding to it, or if something hurts, or I'm just not feeling the mind muscle connection properly, I'll move on to the next movement and I'll find something that I do really feel. And once I do find that movement, I'm gonna stick with it for a decent amount of time. Like this bicep movement, the superset that we just did on the cables and the pullovers, I think I ran that for a good 4 or 5 sets. And I usually only do like 2 to 3 working sets. So when I do get to that 4th or 5th set, that's how I really know that my body's just clicking with that movement. So I don't only do that for back, I do that with legs, chest, arm, shoulder, literally everything. When I do find that movement, I'll just ride it out for a decent portion of the workout, because I really don't think there's a reason to change something if your body's really responding to it well. So if you were to just hop into a new movement and not really feel it, I feel like it's kind of wasting your workout. So if you do find something good, just stick with it. But with that being said, that was the last movement. My CNS is fried, and I am still getting over a little bit of a sickness. So my workouts lately haven't been the best. I'm really just trying to push through them. I'm just about like 80–90% better, but my food intake the past few days has been fairly low. My water intake was kind of low too. But yesterday I made sure I got at least 5 liters in, got my meals in. I'm gonna really push to do that today as well. It's about the 2 o'clock mark, so I got a good 4 meals to eat, another 4 liters to get in. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'll see you guys in the next bit. That 4 or 5 days off that I had when I was sick, because I think it was just like a reset for my entire body. Like, I noticed that the more time that I take off, the better I feel when I get back into the gym. So these past 3 or 4 training sessions, I did back, chest, and legs, and everything is sore. I just hit back today. I'm already feeling it. I did a glute dominant leg day the other day, and my cheeks are they're feeling it, and my chest is it's pretty beat up too. So I just needed that. I think my body was I don't know if I got sick because I was overtraining or this or that, but I think taking that time off definitely benefited me in some sort of way, because I feel everything a lot more than I did prior to being sick. So I'll kind of just go into the gym. I felt like I was doing my typical workout. I felt good. I thought I was going hard, but maybe I actually wasn't going hard because my body was just beat to shit. My CNS was fried, and having that amount of time off made me realize that I did need a break. But I do this all the time, and I know so many other people. It's such a bro thing to do, to just go to the gym every single day, even when you have a rest day. It's good and all. I love working out too, but you gotta find a different outlet, because you should be taking those rest days to properly recover for your next training session. Just because if you're beating your body up every single day, it's a matter of time till you get beat down. And I think that's what happened to me. But talking about recovery, this is a nose strip that I got on. I don't know if you can see. They have real fancy ones that are I don't know, $100, something like that. But this is the I think it's $5.99, $6.99 from Target or CVS. And I'm telling you, this is a game changer for me while I'm sleeping. I even wear it sometimes during cardio, because I noticed that the nasal breathing that I've been doing has been helping me so much, because one, I have a severely deviated septum, and all my life I convinced myself I just gotta get some kind of surgery to fix this and that. But after I put these on, and I'm not sponsored by this company or anything, I'm just I love this product, because I can actually breathe through my nose now after I trained my body to breathe through each nostril, because I was really just focused on the left one. I could never really get anything out of the right. But during cardio, I just I focus on it the entire 30 minutes I'm on the stairs. And it's tough. First couple times it was just breathing through one nostril the entire session, but after you get it going, it feels so good. And it almost tingles a little bit, because it's just not used to the airflow. But I think that's the nasal passage is opening up. This is just one of my favorite products too for sleeping, because I used to wake up so many times throughout the night, either just choking or not being able to breathe. With the nose strip, it opens everything up, so it's kind of just you're chilling and you can breathe. And if you hear that, I could never ever do that before, and it just feels so good. top of training, on top of this stuff, one thing that I did want to note in here is that I did just have a conversation with somebody who was like very, very close to me, and it actually made me a little upset, because they continue to say that they were failing at life, and they came up to me and they're like, Vaughn, like, I feel like I'm failing at life, like I'm failing at my career, I'm failing at social media, I'm failing at doing the stuff that I love, and I'm just gonna give up. And I'm like, look, the only time you fail in life is when you give up. Like, there's so many different things you can try before giving up. There's so many different steps you can take. And when you're 40 years old and you look back at it, and like, I promise you, like, you're gonna have that regret, and you'll be like, fuck, like, I wish that I stuck with that, because I could have made something out of it. Even if it wasn't like an immediate turnaround, maybe I was working at something for a month, and on that month and a day, or on that second month or that third month, maybe something could have just clicked with you, or maybe something on social media could have popped off, and maybe that's how you got success, or maybe that's how you felt fulfilled in life. And you're never gonna have that potential if you just throw in the towel. Like, there's never, like, I'm telling you, it's inevitable. Like, the moment you give up, like, inevitably, like, you're a failure, because there's no more options. So at least just like powering through something, even if you're having a hard time, just keep going with it, stick with it. I'm telling you, like, something can come from it. Even if it's 10 years down the line and you eventually, like, you finally get something from it, it's gonna be the most rewarding feeling in the world, because you're gonna know that you didn't give up on yourself, and it's just gonna feel so good. But like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm just giving advice, and I don't even know if it's good advice, but if you want to listen to it, listen to it. But thank you for tuning in to this video, and thank you for all the love on the past few videos. We changed up the content style a lot, and like, I'm watching the videos and I really enjoy them, and it makes me happy that you guys are really enjoying them as well. So like I said, thank you for tuning in, and we're gonna do more uploads, just because, like, I've been enjoying filming them, and like, it's just, I love the style of video now. So thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one.